Today I want to tell you about a book that I've read, and it is called The 7 Levels of Communication by Michael J. Maher. And this book is really good. You know, I want to sort of start off by saying I buy text versions of books, but I also typically like to listen to audiobooks. If you're really getting into books and you want to get some more knowledge and more information, I would highly recommend getting into audiobooks. The beauty of the audiobook is that you can drive somewhere and listen to it while you're on the way to the grocery store, picking up groceries, on the treadmill, whatever the thing is, right? I mean, you could be painting your house and listen to an audiobook and get some really good information. Of course, the print book is awesome. I mean, you can go back, circle things, underline things. So what I usually do is I'll like listen to the audiobook maybe 2 or 3 times, and then go through the actual paper book, because a lot of times the book has information and you kind of want to follow it almost like a cookbook. You got to go back and you got to look at the recipe and figure out what you want to do from it. So the thing that I want to sort of talk about is what's really cool about this book. The thing that I think is great about the book is that the book is sort of set as like a story. You know, sometimes books are a little bit more sort of like process oriented and sequential, so they don't really like tell a story. They're just like step 1 do this, step 2 do this, then you're gonna do this. And sometimes they try to throw in like little testimonials or whatever about people. This is what I've done and it works so awesome. The great thing about this is that it's all cohesive. It's a cohesive story from the very beginning all the way to the end, and it's great. I mean, I think I have not followed the steps in this book yet, but it seems that you could literally just go step by step and build an amazing business, whatever your business is. So your business could be, you could be a CPA, you could be a real estate agent. I mean, quite honestly, I mean, this could be anything. I mean, you could run some type of nonprofit organization and you're trying to get more clients to do certain work, or contact people that are influential. There's definitely things in here for everybody. The really cool thing that I like is it really talks about ways just to sort of talk to people. Because I know sometimes, you know, sometimes a little bit of social anxiety can happen, or you're not feeling really comfortable with a complete stranger, and you're like, I don't know really what to say. Well, so you can follow FROG, and FROG stands for Family, Recreation, Occupation, and Goals. And, you know, it might sound a little bit prescriptive or unnatural to sort of follow something like that, but it's a really good technique. I mean, if you're just going to try to break the ice and get to know somebody new, or get to know somebody that you've wanted to get to know, I mean, people love to talk about themselves. I mean, I assure you, I cannot tell you how many times I've been in a conversation and you just get people talking and they just will tell you everything about their lives, and it's great. You can get a lot of information, and, you know, I think being able to draw people out like that can be very helpful for your business. You know, for a lot of reasons. One, I think it allows people to sort of trust you, feel comfortable around you, and you can also maybe find ways to actually help them. One of the really key things in this book is making sure that whenever you leave an interaction with somebody, that you leave with an assignment, something to do to help them. And that's a really cool idea. I mean, I think it sounds really interesting and fun. I'm not sure that I've ever sat down with somebody who was building their business and they asked me how they could help me, and came away from me with an assignment. But I don't know, I think it's very interesting. So I highly recommend this book. Get it. Here's what it is. Definitely the audiobook is phenomenal. I think if you're beginning a business and you're like, oh man, I don't know what to do, I'm a real estate agent, what do I do, how do I build a book of business, this right here will help you get in touch with your sphere of influence. You know, they talk about that all the time, like, boom, work with your sphere, work with your sphere. I mean, this would be a fantastic book just to take your whole entire sphere right through. And of course, what you want to do is begin to add other people that you meet. from social networking events and all that stuff. So that's all that I have for you today, YouTube. This was Ashley, your real estate expert. If you have any questions about buying or selling, contact me on my website, ashleybolden.com. Please like the video, subscribe, and if you have any comments, leave them down below. And oh, you can also follow me on Facebook, so find me on Facebook.